Greetings, my name is Daniel Rockels. We are here at the Mid-America Ag Expo in Salina, Kansas, attending the farm show here. And I'm the founder and owner of Farmada, the implement company you see here. And I'm here standing here with Mike Berkmeyer, the owner of Shield Ag out of Hutchinson, Kansas. I was a prior executive at Great Plains Manufacturing. I handled a lot of the international sales, product development, and customer service. Was also a big part of my duties there. And so after the sale of the company, I founded my own company, Farmada, several years ago. And we teamed up with Mike Berkmeyer from Shield to develop these anhydrous ammonia toolbars or fertilizer toolbars, because we're not just focused on anhydrous ammonia. And I will turn it over to Mike to introduce himself.
My name is Mike Berkmeyer. I own Shield Ag in South Hutchinson, Kansas, and for over 30 years we've manufactured the toolbar items that engage the soil, including the knives, the row units, the coulter assemblies, and items like that for different brands of toolbars. We do not build toolbars ourselves, so this has been a great opportunity to partner with Daniel and the folks at Farmada to develop a world-class set of toolbars for anhydrous ammonia and other types of liquid and dry applicators.
So we were very excited when we started Farmada. Mike and I were traveling together on a trip, and we brainstormed about how to design a toolbar to incorporate the proven row units and proven technology. And we also worked with several key growers and several big distributors of toolbars to find out what the strengths and weaknesses are of the toolbars out in the marketplace. And then we worked together as one company to develop the toolbars to match up with the row units to actually get the best performance possible for a farmer. So we'd like to invite you guys to follow us around and take a look at what we put together here. So we'd like to start in the front here. So this model right here is called an Elxir66 HD. We have two models of toolbars. We have an Elxir66, which stands for 6x6 frame. So the tubing is 6x6 tubing here. And so that's our commercial grade model. Our second model, which is a green machine there, that's a 3-year-old model, or 3-year-old machine. That's an Elxir64. The 64 stands for 6x4 inch frame. The 6x6, which we're going to look at first, is basically a pull type unit with tires in the middle of the frame. And so the machine is balanced between, so that the depth control is between the coulters and the shanks. In this case, with this type of row unit, we'll be talking about row unit shortly. To set your machine, you basically have this tool which comes with the machine, and you adjust this linkage here to get your frame height adapted to your tractor. And then we have a single point depth stop here. It's not on this machine right now, but we have a dial-in depth so that every time you lift and lower your machine, you get to the appropriate depth. And this is a self-leveling frame, so it'll always level. The unique feature about our Farmada toolbars is our flexibility. We can flex up 20 degrees and down 20 degrees. And on the 6x6s with an HD, the heavy duty, that have 8 tires in line, on the 5 section, we actually have an extra 15 degrees of up flex and an extra 10 degrees of down flex. This machine right now, featured here, is a 20 row unit. We're going up to 26 rows at 30-inch spacing, so up to over 60-foot working widths. And these are very flexible machines. We designed them with terraces in mind and ground contour following capabilities in mind. A lot of times, some companies have tandem wheels. Well, the tandem wheels are great in the field, but on the road they can cause some issues with transport. And some tandems have issues on the outer wings. If you hit an erosion rut, the front tandem will hit the rut and the whole assembly will break over. And so we decided on this model to go with large inline tires. We have 385 tires and 295 tires as options. And this, one of the unique features here is an oscillating axle. If you go down there, and I'll add some pictures there, this axle here, it oscillates. And so it has a field performance of a tandem, but then on the road, when you're on a crowned road, it actually spreads the load. So if you're on a crowned road, the tires will be able to oscillate to spread the load evenly over the full width of the machine, so you don't blow out the inside tires that carry a heavier load. we have, we're partnering with Surefire Ag to provide all the electronics. So this here is a Surefire Spartan system. They have many different tank options to go up to 55 gallon for, this is a hand wash tank, and this is for the nitrogen stabilizers. And then we ourselves, we're providing a 200 gallon tank that's going to mount here on the tongue to be able to put, also put nitrogen stabilizers on and then inject them into the soil. One thing that we try to do is we thought heavily about ergonomics, comfort, accessibility. A lot of times the coolers and the plumbing will all be mounted in the back, and you have to climb into the machine to access everything. We built this front tongue. We put these plates here, so it's adaptable for the Raven system, the Continental system, all the various coolers. So you can basically bolt them down here, and if you have to work on it, you can work on it at this height. And if there should be an accident or a leakage, this means you can run. You can get away from it. You're not stuck inside the machine having to inhale the NH3. So it's a very important feature here, the ease of accessibility for the hand wash tank and the nitrogen stabilizer tank and the cooler.
Okay, thank you for watching our introduction of the new line of Farmada toolbars. We're very proud to have 4 Kansas companies involved in this project. And we feel like that the new generation of toolbars that Daniel and his team at Farmada have introduced are really what farmers are looking for the future of agronomy.
Yeah, I worked with many companies in the U.S. and internationally developing products, and this was a real joy to work with Shield Ag and work with Surefire and some other companies to develop this line of toolbars. I think we have something really special here, and we really think that the experience from Shield and Surefire and our other partners really came into play here, and we hope we can earn your business. Thank you.
Thank you.